Hi children, I am Bhargavi Joshi, your computer faculty, welcomes you all for the computer class of grade 4. Today's topic is lesson 1, computer, a storage and memory device. In the last session, we discussed some topics in this lesson. What is data? What is information? How data is stored in the computer? What are the data storage units like bits, bytes, nibble, and so on. Let us revise those topics before moving to the today's session. Can anyone tell what is data? Yes, data is unorganized facts and figures. And when this data is processed by the processing unit, we call it as a information. The data is stored in the computer memory in the form of bits and measured in terms of bytes. Children, remember 8 bits together forms 1 byte, 4 bits together forms 1 nibble. We all know computer can store huge amount of data in it. Where it will store the information? Definitely in the memory only. Then what is this memory? How we can define the memory in reference to the computer? The memory capacity of a computer determines how much data and instructions can be stored in the computer either temporarily or permanently. Computer memory is of two types, internal memory and the external memory. Let us discuss these types of memories in detail one by one. Internal memory. Internal memory is also called as primary memory or main memory. It is the built-in memory designed to store data and instruction while the computer is working. Okay. Very important thing is what? It stores the data while the computer is working. So we can call it as a temporary memory. Here we cannot store the information for a longer period. When we are working on the computer, it stores the data and instructions. Okay, and it is always easier to access the data or the programs from the internal memory as it is the fastest of all forms of computer data storage. We can read the contents of internal memory very fastly, very quickly. Okay. Primary memory is of two types, RAM and ROM. RAM, random access memory, and ROM, read only memory. The first is what? RAM, that is random access memory. It stores the information temporarily. It stores the information temporarily, and the information stored in the RAM will be lost. The information stored in the RAM is lost when you turn off your computer or when the power goes off. Means what? It cannot store the information for a longer time. It cannot store the information permanently. Okay. When you are working, if suddenly power goes off, whatever the work you done, whatever you typed or whatever the drawing you had done, that all will be lost. Okay. So RAM is called as what? Volatile memory. Why it is called volatile memory? Because information stored in the RAM, the information stored in the RAM is lost when the power goes off. Okay. When the power goes off. So we call the RAM as volatile memory. The second is ROM, that is read only memory. It holds the startup instructions that prepare computer for use. As the name itself tells, read only. Okay, we can read the contents from the ROM, but we cannot change it and we cannot overwritten it. But it retains the information stored in it even when the power is switched off. That is what ROM. In the ROM, it retains the information even when the power is switched off. But in RAM, what happens? The RAM loses its information when the power goes off. But in ROM, we can read the contents. We can read the contents from the ROM, but we cannot overwritten, but we cannot change it. But in RAM, what happens? We can read it and we can write it. So sometimes we call RAM as read-write memory. You got the difference? Difference between RAM and ROM. Let us move to the second type of the computer memory, that is external memory. External memory is a memory which stores huge amount of data for a longer period of time. For a longer period of time. Data is not lost in the external memory even when the computer is turned off. Okay. See, when we are doing the work on the system, we'll click on save button. Means what? We are saving the particular document or particular work, okay, into the external memory. When we click on the save button, what happens? The data stored in the RAM is moved on to the external memory. So that once we saved the data or a document in the external memory, we can reuse it. Okay, we can reuse it because it will not lost its information even when the power is goes off. Okay, and external memory is also called as secondary memory. And examples for secondary memory: hard disk, floppy disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, and so on. In the next session, we are going to deal with all these storage devices in detail. Thank you, children. Bye.